order of operations today. Maths can be a universal language, but we need rules like BIDMAS to make sure we all understand each other. Let's work through some questions about BIDMAS. Brackets are a way in maths to say, do this first. Imagine we didn't have the brackets. What would the answer be? Well, 2 times 2 is 4, plus 3 is 7. Working out the brackets first, which is what we need to do in maths, we get a different answer. 2 plus the 3, because we've got to do that first, is 5. And then 2 times the 5 is 10. When we work with multiple operations, we always use the same rule, BIDMAS, and we work from top to bottom. So let's do it for this question now. The first thing we're going to ask ourselves is, are there any brackets? Yes. 5 minus 6 is in brackets, so we're going to do that first. 5 take away 6 is minus 1. Next, we're going to ask ourselves, are there any indices? The indices are powers or roots, and we can clearly see there are 2 to the power of 3. 2 to the power of 3 is just 2 times 2 times 2, which is going to be 8. Next, we ask ourselves, are there any divisions? Yes. There's minus 15 divided by minus 1. 2 minuses make a plus, so a positive answer, and 15 divided by 1 is just 15. So our answer is going to be positive 15 or plus 15. Next, we ask ourselves, are there any multiplications? No. Then, are there any additions? Yes. 8 plus 15 is going to be 23. And then finally, are there any... Oh, hang on. We've got the answer. A fraction hides a division and 2 sets of brackets. We could rewrite this as the numerator divided by the denominator with both the numerator and the denominator in brackets. We don't have to. In fact, I'd recommend you just keep it in a fraction, but I'm going to show you both methods just so you can understand what's going on. So we're going to use BIDMAS to try and go through this question. And the first thing in BIDMAS is brackets, but we've got to work out what the numerator and denominator are first. So they are in brackets, but we're kind of doing them anyway first. Next one is indices. We can see that we've got a square root of 9. So square root of 9, what times itself is 9, is going to be 3. Next, there's division, but we don't really have a division in this question. We're going to divide it at the end, aren't we? Because we've got to do the first bracket and the second bracket, and then the final thing will be the division. Next, we've got a multiplication. So we've got minus 4 times 2 in the denominator. A negative and a positive, when they're multiplied, give us a negative, and 4 times 2 is 8. So that's going to be minus 8. And then finally we're doing addition and subtraction. I'm just going to do this in one step here. 11 plus 3 at the top and 15 take away 8 at the bottom. And the final thing we do is the division. 14 divided by 7 is 2. Don't forget, only do the left hand side. Just keep it in a fraction. I'm sort of showing you the right hand side just so you can see what's going on. Our final thought for this topic is, why do many people struggle with finding the correct answer to 1 plus 2 times 3? If you know, write it in the comments below this video. And come on by to onmaths.com or click the link in the description. Here you can access all of our papers, our GCSE predictions, all for free, and you can even save your scores with a free account. This video is part of a larger GCSE course that you can follow along with at onmaths.com.